If you've been on the hunt for a Pilates tutorial, I encourage you to keep watching because I snuck a video on my entire Pilates session. I try to arrive early to adjust my ropes, get a good stretch, and to also calm my breathing for this 45-minute workout. Although it's a requirement throughout the session, it's still good to align with the room prior to jumping right in. And if you're part of the 5 foot club like someone I know, I suggest you adjust your foot bar closest to you to get a full extension on your footwork, which is what this series is. She came by to adjust my foot placement, which is one thing I'll always appreciate. They won't call out your rungs in front of everyone. If anything, they'll make it a general statement so you don't feel targeted. But some do aim to make sure your form is solid before continuing. So let's get on up and change our spring load, which is added weight. They give you adjustment options just in case you want something lighter, vice versa, so listen out for the recommendations. My mind body connection wasn't pairing for a sec, but once I slowed down and focused on my breathing with my movements, that's when I reached my flow state. Always take the time to listen to your body's needs. Don't rush it. Pilates leans more towards yoga in my eyes, not some heavyweight training. Save the masculine energy for the actual gym, but don't get me wrong, Pilates can indeed get intense. These instructors don't come to play. And now we're getting a good stretch before we grab our boxes and lay them short style on the reformer, which is horizontal, and long box is vertical. So let's get into our next series, which is planking. This was honestly the toughest portion of the workout. My body has been on a little hiatus, so I had to take multiple breaks. Instructors like to switch things up every class, so you also don't know what you're getting into unless you're consistent with one instructor, which is not the case for me. I felt some type of way not being able to do these workouts in full because 3 weeks ago, I was leaving Pilates and doing full workouts after. But hey, I'll be back in no time. And again, listen to your body. Today, mine's needed extra time to catch up. So always work at your own pace, no rushing. They'll start counting slower. Yeah, like I said, don't play. Since I enjoy challenging myself during class, I will take my much needed pause and shake back to hop right in during that last push just to say I did it. And at this moment, I was tapped out, thinking about all of what I did in Cancun and how much it is affecting me here in this moment. But we shook back immediately because we still got probably another 20 minutes of this session going on, and this is absolute core work. The ball is to stabilize us. Our feet are actually in the safety loop so we don't go flying back. My leg is in what you call a tabletop. There's also 90 where your leg's straight up, 45 where it's more so hovering the foot bar, and as you can see, I was going through it no matter what position we was in. My core was not activated at all and I was ready to go home. I'm over here taking the box back. It's not even time for that because it's lunge series. So this is going to require you to really focus on your balance because one foot is on the sturdy platform while the other is sliding on the carriage. This one's called a scooter. You're using the front leg, it targets your quad, and then when you're using the back leg, it targets the hamstrings. While all being in a lunge, oh yeah, your glutes will be screaming. A tip for the girlies with the deep arch in their lower back. You'll want to hinge forward and place your hands on your hips for stability so you don't begin feeling lower back pain. As you can see, we grabbed our ropes and started our arm series. Start off by serving the platter, go out to a T, and post that ball for core engagement. First round was cool, but second round got me. Got me. My arms were overly cooked, and the ball addition was challenging my mind, and an extended pause was needed. They typically have us grab the short loops for default weight, but if you want more resistance, you can place your hands above the loops onto the tape or in the long loops for lighter tension. Obviously, I stayed in the safe space, and even that was too much, but my main intention for today's class was mind-body connection. So it was a must that I pushed through, and that I did. Lastly, we go into the series of leg stretches to slow the heart rate back down and send gratitude to our very able bodies, as my instructor likes to put it. We set an intention before class, and after class, we take time to bask in it and appreciate ourselves, and obviously send thanks to our instructors as well for an amazing class. So if you're looking for a very active yoga exercise, you might want to look into Pilates. I hope this was informative, although there's so much more to know. You just got to be there. See you in the next one. Bye.